Imagine sitting on the beach somewhere, being totally blissful, with a fresh ocean breeze across your face and the feeling of sand between your toes. It's been a while since I've been to the beach, but last time I visited, I did not want to leave. Maybe you're sitting in one of those stretched out chairs with a huge umbrella over you while you scroll through the cyberpunk NFTs that you bought a few days ago. You know, those pixelated JPEGs of humans with very slight cosmetic alterations. And you're just checking in to see the passive income that they're earning. In fact, maybe they're the reason you're at the beach in the first place. First of all, what is an NFT? Now, we actually have an entire NFT video that breaks down what they are and how they will eventually replace car titles and house deeds on the blockchain one day. But we'll give you a quick summary here. So NFT stands for non-fungible token, which is basically a fancy way of saying that it's a unique token that cannot be duplicated and is special in some way. Most of the NFTs you probably know about are simply digital art NFTs, where you think that the token is a piece of art. It's not. The token ID is paired with an image URL on a third-party website like OpenSea, where basically they say that the token represents the image. Although there's truly technically no image data on the actual blockchain, the token ID is simply a pointer saying, I represent that image over there. And then the actual image file is uploaded to a server that could easily change the image if they wanted to. The thing is, NFTs can be so much more than just art though. For example, I said it could be house deeds or car titles, and even domain names like whiteboardcrypto.eth is an NFT. It's a token that I hold that is unique, so there's no other token out there like it. So now that we've kind of brushed you up on what NFTs are, let's explain how they can be used to earn passive income. If you're new to this channel, we absolutely love using examples, and in this example, we're going to be using our YouTube channel. For starters, you should know that each video on this channel is monetized, and that means that YouTube ads play before each video. When they do, advertisers pay Google, who then takes a cut and then gives us the rest. Now let's say I made an NFT of each video on this channel. I could sell them individually, and then I could also promise that whoever owned them would get 20% of the revenue from that specific video's ad income during the past month. For example, if the video got around 20,000 views and it earned $100, then whoever held the NFT would be given $20 worth of USDC coin for that month. And this would continue forever, so if the video made $5,000 in the course of a few years, 20% of that would be paid out to the holder. Now in this example, the 20% is arbitrary. We could make it 100% or 2%, but the idea is the same. This allows our audience to invest in our project and also be able to earn a reward if our videos do well, basically allowing you to have skin in the game for our success. Not only that, but these NFTs could quickly become somewhat of a gamble, where users could pay more and more for each NFT, expecting a certain video to pop off one day due to the algorithm. Now, I'm sorry to say, but we won't be doing that anytime soon. There are many problems, which we'll talk about later in this video. But if that idea tickles your fancy though, leave a like on this video and maybe we'll consider it. Nevertheless, this is the core idea of a passive income NFT, that it is a digital representation of a physical asset that actually adds value and earns in some way. Personally, I remember YouTube creators like Graham Stephan, Alex Hormozi, Andrew Kirby, and Practical Psychology were once in their growing stages, and I was thinking, man, if they were a stock, I'd definitely invest in them. They just need a little support, and I know they'll be big one day. Needless to say, they got big anyways, but NFTs like this would allow them to benefit in the short term, and investors like me to benefit in the long term. Speaking of that model, this is exactly what music artists will soon be using them for. The next example of a passive income NFT is real, and it will be music artists. I recently heard of this artist Blau, who set up an NFT drop of 333 total tokens. All of these tokens combined represent 50% ownership in the streaming royalty rights of a song called Worst Case. What this means for you is that 50% of all the money he earns from Spotify by playing that song, he's giving to the NFT holders. Also, each token had unique artwork tied to it, so they are all different. To put this into perspective of how much the artist made, there are currently 257 items on OpenSea, which is an NFT marketplace, and the floor price, which means the lowest possible trading price, is 2 Ethereum. 257 items times 2 Ethereum times an average price of $4,000 per ETH equals over $2 million for half of his streaming royalties. Now, I will say, this doesn't mean he earned all of that though. He only got the proceeds from initially selling them. One trick that these artists can implement is to add a transaction fee to each NFT that gets rerouted back to the artist's wallet. For example, Blau could add a 5% trading fee so that if $100,000 of his NFTs got traded this month, $5,000 of it would be deposited straight into his wallet, simply for the NFT being traded. So to summarize, the NFT holders will be earning passive income, but the artists will also earn passive income for their works. And don't forget about the other 50% of the royalties that Blau gets to keep for himself. I personally think this technology will revolutionize the way artists are created and promoted.